2018, I set off from my home in London to attempt the first circumnavigation of Iceland on a Penny Farthing bicycle. This is the story of my adventure. Welcome to Iceland.
We are day one of the adventure in Iceland. It's a beautiful morning. I've come out of the airport, which I'm very happy about because BA managed to lose her bike for a day, so that was a pain, but I've got the bike, all is good. And oddly, this road is actually really nice. I didn't think it was going to be, so very happy about that. Got up nice and early this morning, had a look around Reykjavik, did the photo of the bike in front of the church and the Viking statue down by the bay, and now we're back on the road. Here we go, bring on Iceland, fantastic. Well, the coastal cycle path is beautiful, if not a little moist, shall we say, but I don't mind a bit of rain, it's good for you. Oh, hang on, got a bit of a hill. Lovely bay off to my side here, and oh, let's get up this hill. Oh wow, there's more mountains. This is just gorgeous. Liking it here. There's nothing yet. So, oh, I've got my new Decathlon waterproofing mittens on. They're fat. So, well done, Decathlon. Oh, ever onwards. I've come about 30 miles north of Reykjavik. It's all very Game of Thronesy. It's beautiful. I mean, it's been pouring with rain all day, but that's alright, and the clouds fairly low, but I can still see the beautiful mountains. Right now I've come to a place called Hestapajingfushulvershoal, which is obviously the correct pronunciation, and it's beautiful. We're looking out over the bay here behind me. It's just glorious. Nice tailwind as well, which can't be bad. So yeah, got to keep going and keep on enjoying. Just made myself a nice cup of coffee for the morning, and unfortunately I found a slug in it, so doesn't spoil the taste though, to be honest. I think it was on the spoon, or maybe on the back of my spoon, but never mind. It's protein, I think. I'm not a vegetarian, so apologies to the vegetarians. But there's a sheep over there looking at me. He's giving me a strange, quizzical look. I don't blame him, to be honest. If I saw me here, I'd give me a strange, quizzical look as well. I've decided to be a bit more adventurous, so I've left the main ring road that I was on and headed up the 520. It's like a valley up into the mountains. Road is pretty poor condition, so sort of hard packed, kind of gravelly, potholey horror really, but it's lovely. It's just started to rain and I'm kind of in the clouds. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful here. I've dropped out of the mountains and down onto some open plains. It's a different, definitely a different aspect to the landscape, but it's equally as beautiful. It spent all last night pouring with rain, but today's cloudy, but there's no rain, so that's good. But the wind is blowing, and although I've got a tailwind at the moment, I'm turning into it in a mile or so, so that's going to be interesting. This is about 9:30 in the morning in the Iceland rush hour. I'm going up a big river valley. The wind's howling, and of course it's a headwind, and she's a bit nippy, I have to say. I don't know, I've read before that there's lots of traffic in Iceland, but well, if it stays like this I'll be quite happy. I'm just been riding along the road, and the lovely couple Claudine and Thierry from France have stopped me and very kindly offered me the adventurer's #1 thing, which is beer. Fantastic. And over there's some nice beer, so we're all set now. What a perfect break. Thank you very much indeed. After meeting the lovely French couple, the wind has just carried on being horrendous for today. Massive headwind and a big open valley, so I had to just give in after about 15 miles. It was just too much.
So now I've pitched up under a bridge next to a river, and hopefully tomorrow the wind will be a bit better. We shall see, and I hope it doesn't pour rain and flood, because I might get a bit wet tonight. But fingers crossed, I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm on top of the pass, which is a great relief after yesterday, because that wind was killing me, and thankfully it's now changed, so it's blowing north, so I've got a tailwind, which is wonderful, although it's a bit chilly. The clouds here rolling down the valley, and I don't know what the weather's going to be like over there, but this is gorgeous. Morning was a big old walk and push for about an hour over a mountain pass, which you can see over there in the background. Now I'm heading down this big wide expanse of a valley, heading for the northern town or city of Reykjavik. Over here behind the camera is a beautiful escarpment that is called Hvar. And it's beautiful. The sun's out now, although the wind's still up, but roll on more Iceland. One of the necessities of travelling in Iceland is the fact that everything is so expensive, especially when camping. You do have to cook. I've got my little stove here boiling away, and I've got a little special something going which I can show you. It's called baked beans. And obviously you just can't have baked beans by themselves, that would be ridiculous. So what I like to mix with them is Oreo cookies, and that's a perfect energy mix for the travelling cyclist. Just had a nice camp, and now it's back to the road. A beautiful valley, perfect spot as well. By this lovely little brook, and the sun's kind of shining. That's good. Got back on. It's on, and back to the road. Let's see how far we can get today. Depends on the wind, of course. The enemy or the friend. Onwards! Oh, we're heading today. I've had a day off in Reykjavik, and that was really nice, very nice little town. So now I'm all G'd up and ready to start heading east. I've had a long, hard push up from the fjord by Reykjavik. I'm just about at the top of the pass and heading over into the next valley. I can see some snow-capped mountains ahead, so hopefully I'll have a fairly reasonable downhill. But that was a hard push with the headwind, so that was quite hard. After fighting the weather this morning, I finally made it to the fantastic waterfall here in Northern Iceland. It looks amazing, and because of the rain it's really going today, so let's go and have a bit more of a look. This is the incredible Skogafoss. It's where the lawmaker 1,000 years ago had to choose between Christianity or the pagan gods. He chose Christianity and threw his pagan relics into the waterfall here, hence the name Skogafoss. And it's pretty damn amazing and pretty wet as well.
This is Hvar, or Hvar. It's where all the commotion that lays beneath Iceland bubbles to the surface. I think this is the area with the thinnest crust in Iceland, and very, very sulphurous. It does pong a bit, but yeah, very beautiful. Very strange. A small area where suddenly the earth goes red, all the vegetation goes, but it's just in a really small area. Oh, a cattle grid. Oh, hang on. Oh. But again, beautiful. So many lovely places here, and it just keeps on changing every 5 minutes, along with the weather. This is south of Lake Meatvan, I think that's the correct pronunciation, in northern Iceland. It's a crazy, volcanically mad landscape here, stunningly beautiful. We've even got a herd of cows walking past as well. It's really beautiful. Big headwind today, but hopefully that's going to ease off by the afternoon. Back on the road again after Lake Meatvan, camped out in the morass of the volcanoes, or volcanic morass, I suppose you could call it. And now back on the road. This morning, very low cloud, very damp, no cars. Very, very quiet, but a lovely stillness. Let's just stay straight. Anyway, yeah, back on the road. Got a big long stretch now. Got 2 days riding with pretty much nothing, so I'm all stocked up. I'm low on water. So far, there's always been loads of streams, so I've got to keep a lookout for streams so I can top up the water. Other than that, just keep them going. And dare I say it, there's a slight tailwind today, so I want to make the most of that. Catch you later. These are the traditional stone and turf roof houses of Iceland. These particular ones, there's only 2 remaining. The others were knocked down when they were building the Route 1 through this area. The ones remaining here, they are the sheep ones. The living ones aren't here anymore, unfortunately. But these have been restored, and they're quite lovely actually, very lovely, and pretty nice and dry and warm in the winter. I'm rolling down off the mountain here, about 1,600 feet. It's first thing in the morning. I just literally left my campsite, and there's a wind blowing. And that is a sharp, cold wind. Oh dear. The little nose is a bit cold. But big sort of landscape. Had a lovely campsite by a stream. But hopefully we've got a bit of a downhill today. So I'm looking forward to that. And get a bit warmer, which will be nice. But again, beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery. But today started with beautiful sunshine. A cloud in the sky, and now I've made a big climb, and I'm back in the clouds again, but the sun's burning its way through. Behind me actually you can't see anything, we're actually riding into the clouds, so it's so surreal. Rolling out of Igerstur, which is in the east of Iceland. Had a short day going into the town yesterday, and I was bushed after a big long stretch, and I was eating all my baked beans, and I was down to my scraps, but I'm now fully fed up, restocked the baked beans, so raring to go. And I'm heading now to what's called Oxy Pass, which avoids a horrible 6 kilometre long tunnel if you go the other route, and it's supposed to be a massive pass, unmade, so we'll see. This is the start of the Oxy Pass. The road, the asphalt has now gone away, so it's kind of like a potholed, compacted earth road alongside a lovely lake and a nice big waterfall up here. It's not going up yet, so I've still got that to come, and I'm looking forward to that. And I got a tailwind, so that's fantastic. Just going up the Oxy Pass, and this lovely couple from Hamburg in Germany, Boro and Dirty, stopped to have a chat, and they have given me one of the most important things for a travelling Pennyfarthing rider. It's Black Sheep beer, fantastic. So thank you very much indeed. That would be very much enjoyed tonight in the tent. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers!
Finally got to the top of the Oxy Pass, and look at this view. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's probably one of the most dramatic and gorgeous views I've seen in the whole trip so far. I'm about to do a massive downhill now, which I'm looking forward to as well. But this is breathtaking. Iceland just keeps on giving. It really does. Got the incredible scree slopes of these volcanoes on my right. I've got the incredibly beautiful ocean on my left and the rugged landscape. It's unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. Iceland. Oh wow. These scree slopes are amazing. So they go up into the clouds. Gorgeous ocean. Pull over here, I'm on the wrong side of the road, but who cares? And there you go, so you can see, oops, that way a bit, and then go that way so you can see the mountains. It's another one of the little narrow wooden bridges that you have to cross here in Iceland, and be a bit careful. You go right down the middle because the barriers are pretty low. That's quite a gentle stream, that one, so it's very pleasant. Oh, done. Oh, what a morning! I've had perfect weather first thing, with a gorgeous tailwind. I've had squalling crosswinds that have nearly had me off the bike. I've been leaning over a literally 30 degrees angle to stay upright, and now again it's just a gentle tailwind. So give it 5 minutes in Iceland and everything changes. The scenery, the weather, unbelievable. And the camera won't start straight, there we go. Oh, roll on more of the south coast, that's what I say. Oh, cattle grid! And the tunnel. That's actually, it's pretty cool. Whoa, look at that glacier. glaciers over there, holy shit. Oh well, the wind has finally got me. Woke up this morning to 40-mile-an-hour winds, and just even crossing the road was impossible. And so I've been hiding out in one of the N1 garages until about 1:30. It seems to have eased a bit, but still massive gusts. So pretty much I'm having to walk, and because it's just, so here we go, another big gust. It's impossible to ride. Hopefully the road's going to turn and be with the wind a little bit in about 6 or 7 miles, but I think I've got a bit of a long walk ahead of me. But there you go, that's the fun of Pennyfarthing riding in Iceland. I've been walking for about 5 miles, and the wind's still like massively howling. You look at the grass behind me, and it's just crazy. And 1 minute it'll drop, and then the next, these massive gusts are coming, and if I was actually on the bike, which is not going to fall over, I'd be toast. Over the back here, you see there's a stunning glacier, and the road goes down there and comes around the valley. So what I'm hoping is, as the road turns, this will become the most wonderful tailwind. That's what I'm counting on, because tonight, if I have to camp, if I can't get some mega shelter, I'm going to have to just hunker down and sit it out. So we'll have to wait and see on that little bit of excitement for later on. But the glacier over there just looks absolutely stunning. So we'll be going past that later on, hopefully at a high speed with the massive tailwind. We shall see! This is much better than being on the beach in Marbella, isn't it? It's now started to rain a bit as well, and the wind seems to have picked up a bit more. You know what I said about this being better than being on a beach in Marbella? The face is frozen. No, this is definitely better than being on a beach in Marbella. No, this is lovely. Got the fresh Iceland air. You got free drink as well, it's lovely. I think I'm going to carry on. Whoa, look at that over there! Wowza! That is a torrent. Oh, look at that! Wowza! Oh, waterfall in there! Bloody hell! It's been raining. Oh, sheep! On the south coast of Iceland, and I've made it to the base of this incredible glacier, and as it comes down out of the mountains, it shears off great lumps of ice and they float slowly and serenely into the ocean. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, it really is. I'm sure that's really rare birds out there on the iceberg. They're probably not. This is the Fastallion, I think it's called, Glacier. Coming down into the lagoon here. This is about 5 or 6 miles along from the previous one. Obviously stunning, but the wind is howling again. So I just had to do battle with it between previous glacier and here, and now it's once more into the breach, but these are just absolutely stunning. Just had a day at the Skogafoss Glacier and Skogafoss, a gorgeous waterfall, and I'm now, and that's all behind me, now heading out into this abyss, which is an enormous plain of kind of flat area here in Iceland. They do give it a term which I can't remember, and I always think it's very important to get the pronunciation absolutely correct. But and the sun is shining. I've actually taken my jacket off, which is remarkable. I think it's probably the second time I've done that since I've been in Iceland. So let's give it 5 minutes and I'll probably have to put it back on again. And yeah, this is a barren beauty now. I mean, the road just ekes out ahead of me now, and to the horizon. So let's see how the day goes. I'm now at the end of about a 15.5 mile stretch just over this open plain, and it started way over there where the mountains are on the glaciers, and it's come right the way around there. And thankfully the wind hasn't been too bad for me, so I've probably got now until this big cliff there, probably another 2 or 3 miles I would say, and it turns and hopefully follows the cliffs for a while. But check out this bridge, it's like amazing. It's squished, and over there the river's blasting away. Always exciting to go over these bridges, and look at this, just amazing, absolutely beautiful. But hopefully we're nearly done this stretch now. I'm out on this mad kind of tundra, if you can call it, and a volcanic landscape. Apparently this happened in 1730 something after a large eruption and made this enormous plain, and it looks like a bubbling torrent of molten rock, or really not sure what to call it, to be honest, but it's yeah, amazing, and it goes in every direction as far as the eye can see.
Got a nice brew going there for my coffee in the morning. It's a bit of a grim morning. Let me go up. I'll take you up. Right, I'm just trying to find my way back to the road. And I think it's that way. My camping spot last night, pouring rain. Everything is full of volcanic sort of gritty sand, so I hope I'm not in my shorts. I can hear the cars. Yay! Oh dear. Well, I just managed to find the road again after the camp spot. Lovely camp spot out on the volcanic tundra, but I say it's like little bits of gritty large lumps of kind of sand, if you like, and it just goes everywhere, it sticks to me and everything. So I think I've got a few grains in the shorts, so I might have to stop later and sort that out. But it's a glorious day. Probably rain, but sure it'll be alright later. The wind seems okay, so that's good. Ever onwards, I'm heading to a place called Vik right now, which I can pronounce. It's a really easy one, that one. So that's something. Wow, this volcanic river. So I'll be lucky that they opened it again, and I still looks cold down there. Wow, look at that. I've actually got a half decent barrier here. This is the
start flowing of that glacier, but it's not flooding, so that's good. We would have closed the road, that's a bugger. Oh, it smells sulphur. Been in the town of Vik, which I can pronounce, which is great, and had a massive feed, and charged a few things up as well, and hit the road again, still pouring with rain, which I think is, according to the forecast, is set for the next couple of days, so that's pretty good, so pretty shower, and now I'm heading to go and see the DC-3 aeroplane, which crash landed in Iceland in the 70s, I think it was, and is wrecked, and so that's exciting. So that's the next port of call. I think it's about 15 miles away, so let's keep the legs turning and we'll go and have a look at this aeroplane. Fantastic! Out here at the famous DC-3 that crash landed on the beach in Iceland. It's howling a gale here today, it's freezing cold, lots of other people here and everyone's freezing, but yeah, got the bike here, so very very happy. Next stop, Skogafoss, ever onwards. I'm heading back across the volcanic moraine here, I think it's called, and away from the DC-3. This must have been a lonely and cold place to crash land, because it is in the middle of nowhere. There's the ocean on one side and then just this in every other direction. I'll give you a quick turn around so you can see all over there. Back to the plane, a bit wobbly. Back that way, it's all black. Everything's black. Oh dear, all over. But yeah, spectacular sight. And now yeah, gotta keep going, keep going. It's just after 5 AM in the morning, and I'm here at Skogafoss, this incredible waterfall. It's one of the highest in Iceland, and it's stunning. To me, it is the epitome of Iceland, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Only a few days from the end of the trip now, and this is kind of like the icing on the cake. This is what I've come to see, so I'm glad it's kind of near the end. But I'm going to have a climb up to the top in a second, have a look from there as well, and it looks like it's going to be quite a nice day, which is fantastic, and I'm just going to enjoy it. See you later. I'm leaving Skogafoss, and what an amazing, really amazing waterfall that was. Absolutely stunning, and a real thing to see in your lifetime. But today I've got a lovely tailwind. Look at that grass bending over. I'll show you it. There you go. There you go. And that's a tailwind. So this is what the view looks like from the cab. And there you go. Looking down as well. This is what I see. And I've got some beautiful scenery here. And say a tailwind, which is lovely. And nice rock there with some like turf-roofed traditional buildings in it. It's kind of cool. This is the amazing Segafoss waterfall. You can walk behind this one, and thankfully it's already a rainy day, so I'm already soaked. But yeah, this is pretty spectacular. It's the last few days before Reykjavik. I'm just north of Hvar, comes through Hvar, and heading to Segafoss, which I can pronounce, and then pretty day after that into Reykjavik. So off in the distance there, if you can see, that's the mountain that, or volcano that exploded in 2010 and stopped all the flights in Europe. Which would be kind of cool if it happened again. And but yeah, what an amazing time I've had. So now all the mountains seem to have gone, it's kind of rolling countryside, and yeah, just churning out the last few miles of what's been a amazing trip. So roll on Reykjavik, and perhaps have a couple of days there. There you go, after nearly a month on the road and getting on for 900 miles, we're back to Reykjavik and we're done. Trip completed.
Spent today riding out from Reykjavik out to Skogafoss Peninsula, which is on the other side of the airport, and just to come and chill out for a couple of days whilst I wait for my flight and kind of maybe reflect a bit on the fantastic journey I've had. This is actually a really nice spot. Just a couple of lighthouses here, see the ocean, moody skies, about to rain, so pretty much how the weather's been the whole time. But yeah, what a fantastic trip. I recommend Iceland 100%. It's an amazing country, stunning scenery, lovely people. Every 5 minutes the scenery changes, every 5 minutes the weather changes as well. I think this has been one of the worst summers I've had, or that's what the Icelanders tell me, for years and years and years. But that doesn't matter, you know, it rains, then it stops, and it's windy, and it stops, and it starts, and you never know. But it's been an absolutely fantastic experience, and I'm so glad I came. And I super recommend this place to everyone. It's just brilliant. It's really brilliant. So come to Iceland, you won't regret it. But what I will say, if you're cycling, cycle clockwise. Very, very important around the island. Cycle clockwise. Cheers.